EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Check 9. Bang, 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 bang.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott, toss right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there.
Check safety. Check 3. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 2nd down and goal. Prescott, and he slings one that's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Check it out, please. Slip.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definitely reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but can he?
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Nifty move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge win in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
I'm coming after you. 55, Mark, 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mark 55. Mark 55. On deck.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Elliott running right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's our time.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Elliott. Demario Davis there on the stop. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? I got you, punk. 55 is my guy. Come on. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mark 55. Mark 55. You just warm up. Mike 5. That's it. 55. Mike 5. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. brought down. They're going. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to